Arbalist delete. Okay, we're A-okay with that. Alrighty, so we can do quite a few things here. I'm going to go ahead and tap down one of his rusted sentinels. And then, well, you know what? Let's see. Let's loot. Alright. So I'm going to tap down a rusted sentinel. No, that's not very good. If we tap a sentinel and swing with a team, we can still use ring flesh to kill something. No, that doesn't work either, because he's probably going to block the sentinel to the Child of Night and the Arbalist to the Warpath Ghoul. Maybe it's just best to consume spirit his Arbalist. No, that doesn't work either, because we wouldn't be able to play ring flesh. Okay, so we'll tap the sentinel, attacking with the Warpath and the Vampire, and we can ring flesh whatever blocks the Warpath Ghoul. So go ahead and ring flesh it, and go up to a healthy amount of life. We should have got this game pretty handily. Crown of Empires isn't going to really do anything since we can just consume spirit him out. Alrighty, we got there, guys. And looks like our mana was pretty consistent. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep things the way they are. I guess you could sideboard in Harbor Serpent, but I don't think we really need any more late game stuff. So we're going to go ahead and roll with this. Opponent chose to play first, and yeah, we have a decent hand. A removal, Aether Adept, and another removal. Would really like to draw some more swamps. That's a good draw. Let's see what he's got. Yep, that's going to be Snap killed. Play the Child of Night. Next turn we can Aether Adept his creature to get at a free swinging. Alrighty, go ahead and bounce his guy. Ooh, spilled my Coke all over the place. That's not good. Alright, bear with me a second. I'm going to pause it so I can clean this mess up. Alright, we're back after cleaning up our mess. And we drew a leak, so that's a good one. I think I'm not going to play anything or attack in here. I mean, I could attack with the Aether Adept and then consume spirit his guy. Well, I guess that seems okay. We're going to go ahead and attack in with the Aether Adept. If he blocks with the Griffin Sentinel, I'm going to go ahead and just kill it with the Consume Spirit. The only trick he could have is Unsummon. And if he has the Unsummon, that means he has to either replay the Sentinel or he bounces my Aether Adept, which is more than fine. Alright, so opponent blocked. We'll go ahead and finish it off with Consume Spirit for 1. Hope he doesn't have the Unsummon. Oh, which he does. That's unfortunate, but that buys us a turn. It'll let us play Warpath Ghoul next turn, as well as holding up Mana Leak. Or I guess we attack in with the Aether Adept, Sorin's Thirst, and hold up Mana Leak. Seems pretty good for us, because we did sell multiple, or we have seen multiple Griffin Riders, so getting rid of his one of them is pretty sweet. Yeah, we're gonna Mana Leak that. I mean, I think the Stormfront Pegasus is probably going to snap block the Child of Night, and we're at quite a bit of life, so things are looking pretty good. I'm not going to play the land there. I'm just going to feign a trick. I mean, I guess it's probably pretty obvious that we don't have one, but we don't have too much card drawing right off the bat. So, more than fine with doing that. Ooh, drew a Doomblade. He's probably going to know we top decked that since we didn't do it at the end of his turn, but it was good for us. O-Ring. Well, there goes our damage, but I'd rather him O-Ring that than what we just drew. No lie, we're drawing pretty well, and I think he's probably just dead to the Sengar unless he has some removal. The fact that he O-ringed the Warpath Ghoul suggests to me that he doesn't have very much in hand. Alright, so Griffin Rider we're not scared of, especially since we're peeling like champs. Alright, so he went ahead and took it. So he's dead to a swamp or just any non-blocker. Divination, okay. Well, if he has a Griffin Rider, he's okay. Ah, Aether Adept, alrighty. Soren's Thirst, So we could Soren's Thirst and leave him at 1. I think that's probably the best bet. That just leaves him dead to the Consume Spirit for 1. If he has removal, I'm okay with that. So he could have Mana Leak. Oh, well, that's obviously not the obviously not the case. And we draw like a champ, so he's just dead to our multiple Consume Spirits. That went pretty well. We did draw really lucky that last game, but we'll see you guys back for round 2. Alright guys, we're back here for round 2 of this M12 8-4, hosted on 60cards.com, and we're going to go ahead and choose to play first. I think our deck warrants it. Yikes, this is a pretty sketchy hand. We don't have any 2-drops. We do have some removal spells, but nothing too good. I think I'm going to go ahead and run with this, but it's definitely very borderline. I'm only keeping this because we have a few removal spells, but nothing that I would suggest keeping. And I forgot to play the Crown of Empires. It's a little bit awkward. Alrighty, let the bad times begin. Yeah, definitely should have mulliganed this card or hand. I regret taking it. Lurking Crocodile is certainly going to do some work against us. No reason to play any of the cards right now. We can start tapping things, but we're still way on the back foot. Hopefully he doesn't play a creature here. Jade Mage, okay, it's not too bad for us. We're gonna go ahead and Consume Spirit it. If he has Titanic Growth, that sucks, but it wouldn't matter if we Ring Fleshed or Consume Spirit in that case. Alright, so he did have the growth. We're gonna be taking at least 7 next turn. The only way I can see us getting back from this is if we can get the Cutthroat into play. Alright, so we can get the Cutthroat into play and be hit down to 7 next turn, unless he decides to put in a token and swing with the rest of the team. Oh, that's good. He forgot to put in a token. Okay. So that definitely gave us a chance. I mean, we are going to go to 7 here, but if we can get the Cutthroat into play and play the Vampire Outcasts as a Bloodthirsted 4/4, I think we have a legitimate shot. Or if we draw an island, we can... Ooh, yikes. Okay, well, we're going to snap block the mage, just in case. I know the ring flesh does get rid of the jade mage, but... Mighty leap. Okay, well, I guess that does the job. So we need to draw an island here, and we did not. We could consume spirit for 2, but that doesn't do anything, so I think we're just dead here. Well, that's not true. I mean, we could ring flesh the jade mage and tap down the lurking crocodile, but that doesn't get us anywhere, so yeah, we lost that one. That was my own fault. It was a terrible mole. Although we do now get to move in the death mark and take out, let's see, I guess the blood rage. Probably want to put it in coral merfolk for something. Although thus far I'm not sure what. I guess the Crown of Empires wasn't that impressive. Yeah, I'm going to take out the Crown of Empires. I think it's a little bit too slow. And I think we just need another creature for all his bears. Go ahead and choose to play first, and have a decent hand, so we're going to keep it. Since he is in green, I'm not too worried about too many ways to target our Phantasmal, so that's nice. We just need one more swamp and we're rolling good. Rampant growth, sure. That makes us... this allows us to play our Warpath Ghoul and bounce it, or bounce whatever he has next turn. Or we can just play the Phantasmal Dragon. I mean, we did see Mighty Leap and Titanic Growth out of him, so that's a little bit awkward. But actually, since we drew the second Aether Adept, I think I'm just going to go ahead and bounce his guy. And swing in with the Warpath, and then we can bounce it again next turn. Ooh, Sarah Angel, okay. So, we could play the Aether Adept and bounce the Sarah, and get him in for 5, get in for 5, but that leaves us in the same position for next turn. So I think I'm just going to play the Senger Vampire here, and we can bounce the Angel on the next turn and get in for quite a bit more. I mean, he could still have the Mighty Leap, so if he plays the Mage here and then leaves up the mana, I think I'm going to take the 4 here. He has shown us a lot of tricks. I mean, I guess he does get a gain 4 life, but that's something I'm willing to risk at this moment. So we'll go ahead and bounce the Sarah. And get in there for 10? No, 9. If he has Mighty Leap, he's going to trade for the Senger, but... he might just have a Titanic Growth, I suppose, and block and trade. Okay, so he just took it all. He wants to keep the Alabaster Mage for its life gain. We really need to do like a Doom Blade here. Ooh, Deathmark, okay. Just what the doctor ordered, as it were. Go ahead and swing in with the team. He's going to probably give his guy lifelink. So that means he's still going to take... oh, never mind. Alright, it's okay with us. We're just going to play the dragon here. He got rid of one of his pump spells, and the dragon by itself is lethal, so that's good. Alright, we got that game. We had quite the tempo and drew our removal right on time. I think I'm going to go ahead and... I forgot to do this last game, but cut into 10 swamp